What's up, guys? How are you doing? Well, as you can see, I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking, though. What I'm doing tonight is very simple. I'm continuing what I've abandoned quite a while ago. I don't even remember when I posted this video. I don't even remember when I recorded just me speaking. But as I remember, I was just thinking about it. I just abandoned it, and it was the reason was lack of time. But it's BS. We all know that. We all have 30 minutes in our day just to sit down and speak up. But major things happened, to be honest, and I was afraid to face myself. I was afraid of my potential, and also I was afraid of how many things I have to be doing, how many things have to be done. And when you look back, you notice years of mistakes. For example, I am 27 years old right now, right? And I am basically in everyone's lives will come this moment. It just occurred to me like yesterday that, bro, if we are living in a digital era, it means that I and you and us are the first people to document every single thing. Because, bro, people were writing, yeah, I get it, journals and diaries and stuff like that, but this was never possible. And also, sharing our experiences through the videos is so simple right now that we listen to this bunch of people talking about their experiences, and we don't read the book anymore. We don't read the book because we don't care about some just one guy who wrote like 255 pages. You don't want to waste time reading like hours and hours. You prefer to just scroll up and listen to those people who have experienced what you might like because algorithm tells you like that. So what it creates basically is this bunch of unknown memories and unknown experiences in your mind, because brain doesn't know. If you trick brain with dopamine and these memories, core memories, it's gonna treat it like that, just a picture, right? Just the digits, memory, and it's gonna provide you at some point some things in some order. But if you think closely, basically what you're doing with that is that we are giving a lot of information to the brain that it doesn't need, because we can be acting on one thing that we really want, gain experiences, and after something similar happens in your life, you can be like, okay, yeah, your brain be like, oh, this again, okay, I know the information, I'm giving it to you. But if you are scrolling through videos and trying to learn something just by scrolling, your mindset is like, oh, I'm gonna scroll some Instagram videos and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna learn something, I'm gonna save some videos and then gonna return it back. Look at this like that, in this way. If you're saving videos in your Instagram, in your Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter, and you are saving some information and you are relying on AI to know everything, you're practically transferring your mind in the digital world. And I don't know if it's good or not, but I just noticed it. I just noticed that brain became bigger. Observation became more detail oriented. This never happened. It's first time in the whole evolution of the humanity that we are so observant. We are so demanding of the information and news and videos and pictures and art and happiness and stuff like that, you know. That's why most of us are lost. And when I look back 10 years back, I'm 27, and if I would look back when I was 17, right? Would I do anything different? Yeah, maybe, but not most of the things. Would I change something? No, because I like who I am as I am, and everything has a ripple effect, the butterfly effect, you may call it. And one single other direction would maybe change a lot of things. So who knows, right? But one thing I'm sure that I wanna teach, and I'm gonna teach, and I teach a lot of small people when I meet them. Small, young people, yeah. When I meet, like, for example, my sister, she's became 15 today, and when I try to have a conversation with her, I'm always like, bro, you have a lot of time, just try to use this way, just don't be like that, don't be scrolling, don't feed your brain unnecessary information, because there are some things that you like and you don't like. That's the silver lining there. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that I have a lot of ideas and I don't have enough time to try them all. That's why I struggle. That's why I do everything in together. And that's why not a single thing has my 100% dedication or 100% concentration, right? So that's one of the problems that I'm facing tonight. Not only tonight, but a couple of months already. And I know how to deal with it, but it's too hard in our reality because many things change day by day, and you cannot just plan it and have it everything by schedule. I tried. For personally, for me, it doesn't work like that because my life is changing like in a snap. So if your life is like me, if your life is like my life, and your life is changing in a second, many things are gonna happen and stuff like that. Okay, what I'm trying to hear is that if you are doing something, if you have an idea, act on it. Don't scroll. Put yourself in the discomfort zone and act on it. Do it. Just do it. Just try it. Trust me, you will win a lot of time for your future self. because you're gonna become my age or maybe even more, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, why I didn't try that, why I didn't do that, because I have new ideas today and I want to work on that new ideas, but I don't want to waste that ideas, because it may be gold. So right now, yeah, I would change that thing only. I would get rid of, no, I would integrate videos in all of my doings, but it needed a lot of confidence and a lot of, oh, our Georgian people are really shameful. They're gonna shame you on everything. That's the most disgusting thing. That's what I'm trying to cope with, and that's what I'm trying to argue. But sometimes you don't have this energy, You're trying your best to achieve unachievable, and then you're thinking, oh, what I'm gonna say to those people who's gonna judge me. That's tiresome. That's why it's really hard to get into content. But it's okay. If you overcome that, it's gonna go like butter. But if you are a grown up ass man, you have to pay the bills, and also you want to create content. It's really hard because content requires a lot of energy and a lot of time, a lot of strategizing, and a lot of writing and thinking about ideas. Because when you like get into the content, your brain doesn't shut off. Like literally, you just, the ideas are keep flowing. The video frames and angles and scripts and lines are constantly in your head, and you cannot sleep, and you're always tired and stuff like that. But it's cool. It's worth it, to be honest, because I am not the person to be talking about it because I'm just 1 month in, but I have like a year or two years of experience of doing this shit. And I was struggling, to be honest, because I couldn't find my niche, and I think I found it right now, just for the first month, and I started growing followers. And I'm thinking that I need to do more. But in order to do more, you have to have more time, right? And with your more time, you have to have more energy. And some of you who know me would say that I have a time, but I don't. To be honest, I'm not gonna share the personal thing that I'm doing right now, but basically, why I decided to record this video was exactly that. So when you have an idea and you want to work on it, don't postpone it for tomorrow. That's the first. Second, you have these ideas that you want to do, a lot of ideas, a lot of good ideas, but you're gonna get lost. You're gonna be like, oh, what I'm gonna do, this, no, this maybe not, okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling, and you're gonna scroll. I'm telling scrolling as a simplest example because a lot of us do that. It may be something different, just let's say a waste of time. You're gonna waste time. You're gonna try to don't look at the time, and it's gonna slip away, and eventually time comes to sleep, and you might sleep. So if you wanna schedule it, if you wanna write it down, that's good already. So basically, what you want to do is to schedule the next week, for example, and see how it goes, you know. And there are some things, for example, for me, there is a digital product that I'm creating for a long time already, and it should be done. But whenever I plan or want to record these digital products videos, I stuck. I don't feel doing it, and that prolongs it. That delays it, and here we are. Second thing is, I want to make a commercial for myself to get a job. Third thing is that I want to be an event planner. I want to be a photographer. Also, I want to record my series. And also, I have a bunch of little jobs to do and help a lot of other people here. Keep watching it, this shit here. Who the hell are you? Why are you here? And I keep scratching my nose. So yeah, basically why I decided to record this video. First things first is that I want to get back in there communicating with myself, talking out loud, and I want to I want to get better in the speech. That's why I'm doing this. First of all, that's why I started doing that, and I don't know why I stopped, but yeah, I'm gonna keep talking every day and posting on YouTube channel. I don't care. I just want to talk. I just want to practice because it's really good for me. I have a couple of ideas that I want to do, and that's why I'm sitting here with my notebook right now, and I'm gonna be planning the next week. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna lose some time, but I already know. I know the pattern, I know how things go and who and what may pop up. Okay. That's why I'm gonna be more detail oriented. And as early as you start doing this, the more better you'll become when time passes, And I have my mustache wrong here, but it's okay. Right, so it's so wrong, bro. Or maybe this camera is mirroring me. Okay, I'll correct it. It's funny that I'm noticing it right now. So yeah, basically, when you have many things to talk about, bro, I'm so slow. I lack the practice. First of all, practice. Take notes. Saba, Becca, if you're watching it, take notes. For sure. For real. Let's be really honest with each other. We all do jobs. We all have done jobs. We all have grown up. And we all share the same pattern of life somehow, So, be cautious. Work on your job on your work. Okay. Work on your job. Do that how you do it. But on your free time, observe what you are doing and if you are okay with it. If you are not okay with it, try to get rid of it as soon as possible. If you are okay with what you are doing right now, double up, what you can do to double it up. Because when you grow up, time passes by fast. Trust me. And when you become around my age, you're gonna look back for sure, 100%. Because after 17, I think most of us start a little bit conscious life. After 22, you start realizing that you were not like living conscious life at all, and you just woke up somehow. And when you become 27, you're already kind of wise, somehow. But it works uh, different for other people. It's personal, subjective, um, but everyone share the same experiences. So when you grow up, you're gonna look back, and there will be some things that you didn't do, and you had time. So time is the most important asset. Time is that treasure that we have, because there is nothing else, right? When your time passes by, you're gone, and that's it. So before that, we have some things to do, right? We want to enjoy our life, and we want to achieve some things, right? Always achieve our dreams and goals, and take care of our families and stuff like that. So in order to do that, and in order to live a life of a true man, and maybe leave your name, leave your good name to the people to come, if you want to do that, try to, take first thing that you do when you wake up. For example, you wake up at 7 a.m. and you are getting ready to go to the job, to work. You are ready at 8 a.m. What did you do? What did you do? Did you have a breakfast? How many times did you lose preparing for it? What did you do before you were do that? From 8 a.m. till 9 a.m., 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., after 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 12. And observe if you are using your time effectively. If you're not, try to improve that. That's my take. For me personally, I have many things to do. So I decided to do a thing like this, and I'm gonna finish it with like that. I'm gonna finish with this. Practice, practice, practice. Bro, I have to practice. I lack English speaking. I realized today, because I was talking to people, and I was thinking about the words, and I was thinking about how to assemble this simple sentence, and yet they're telling me that, oh, you speak good, but I don't speak good. I'm having mistakes, and I'm thinking about some words, and I have too many times, and I don't like it. I want to be fluent. I want to be like a true lecturer. That's why I want to do this. My jaw is pressured right now, because I haven't spoken in English for this long in quite a while. So I need to practice, yeah. Whatever you do, practice, practice, practice. Try to get rid of your phone, and practice, practice, practice. No matter what, any skill, you take it, make a self-assessment. What skills do you possess? What skills do you want to obtain? And try to work on your skills. That's the most brilliant thing that you can do when you have time, because it's gonna reward you in your future self. And trust me, you want to take care of your future self. You don't feel it right now because you're young and you think that you're gonna be young forever, but bro, the time flies by, to be honest, and you want to take care of your future self for sure. So what I'm doing right now, already mentioned that if you want to do something, you need your 100% focus and attention, right? First of all, I got rid of I got rid of the phone, but it somehow got back to me because my job is related to phone and statistical analysis of the videos, and somehow it gets back. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not scrolling that much. I don't have that much time. But sometimes I notice myself that I was like scrolling and I was like, why am I even doing it? But I was like so tired. I was like, okay, let's do it for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I've limited it. I'm really limited it. But also, I was fighting with a lot of difficulties. And it was kind of hard to fight in all those battlefields. But I'm gonna come out real strong in a month or two because something's gonna settle down. There was a huge storm around my head, and more to come, to be honest. But for some time being, something's gonna settle down, and I'm gonna do more self-oriented jobs, do more physical and action jobs, you know. So yeah, basically what I was doing right now before I start recording, I wanted to write down all the open tabs that I have in my mind, and I wanted to give each task and mission its time of completion, you know. So basically, if I want to do a digital product, it requires this kind of time. It requires me sitting in front of a notebook when I am the most active to do that, because I need to be prepared. I need to be speaking fluently. I need a lot of conditions to be met before I do that. So I was analyzing each task's needs, and you get it, right? So when you do that, you gonna give each task a priority. For example, there are tasks that should be done in the deadline, right? So choose the biggest one and get rid of that pretty quick. Do it today, it doesn't matter. Do it today, and do not send it, do not upload it, do not post it. It doesn't matter. Do not do that, because you will have time to get back to it with a fresher mind. So basically, there are some tasks that have high priority and less priority. So you have to write it down, and also write beside it, is it easy to do, hard to do, medium level to do. And whenever you squeeze it in your daily routine, you have to do it. That's the most hard. That's the most hardest part of the being a self-employed. Because, bruh, you are only accountable to yourself, and it's really easy to cheat on yourself. It's really easy to lie to yourself, because sometimes you make fool of yourself. So I'm trying to master it right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to teach anyone anything. I'm just trying to speak it out loud to make it everything clear. I'm also learning my body language. My eyes don't look at the camera, and I'm trying to learn that. But when I look at myself, I get confused somehow, and that's why I look around and I'm searching in my brain some words and sentences that I want to talk about. It's unorganized. I'm trying to get better in it. It's a huge process. It's not the thing that you're gonna learn in a day. It's a durability test. Right now, what I'm trying to reach is just simply. It's very simple. You have to do stuff, certain stuff, throughout the day for next 1 or 2 years. That's it. That's the simplest explanation of how people get rich and how people achieve their dreams. They just do the same thing over and over again. Simple as that. So, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, starting tomorrow, is I'm gonna keep going with these videos because I really like talking. Second, I'm gonna schedule my week and try to stick to the plan. I'm gonna get rid of the highest priority case, and I'm gonna record the second episode, and when I have that, I want to make a digital product and I want to make some calls. What about I'm gonna be announcing that pretty soon. But what I learned being a self-employed is that you are in a team with yourself. So basically, you have to have these kind of interviews, to just talk and explain to yourself what's going on and what you want to do, and remember why you even started this, because somehow you forget it, but it's not somehow. It's the answer is really simple. We have so many open tasks in our minds that you just forget some of it. That's why I have these sticky notes on the side. That's why I write every day. That's why I read Mind Power every day, to just keep reminding myself, what I do and what I'm doing for, because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of distraction. There's a lot of simple hey and simple like smile from another person, maybe from your mom or your sister or your wife, can be enough to change a lot of things. Change the directory of the whole day. It's enough. Just single smile, just single click. It's enough to change not only for your whole day, but maybe your whole life. So you gotta fight. You gotta be more energetic, and you gotta be. You have to be okay with not being okay, because we are living in the rough times. People think that it's an easy time, but that's why it is the scariest and most dangerous. Because when tides are calm, be afraid of the tsunami. Yeah, people were fighting, people were in the wars, and they were fighting and killing people. But there was time when people didn't have a knowledge. Right now, we all have the knowledge. We have this powerful tool called ChatGPT, and we are like, everyone is smart right now. Everyone is like super genius, and if you say something, look at this ChatGPT, blah blah blah. But no one wants to analyze themselves, to be honest. There's few people who do that and who already achieved some things. But for us, for poor people, analyzing that can only give us good experiences, good point of views in front of ourselves, to not give up, not give up. Yeah, it's tiresome. Yeah, I know it's really tiresome. I'm really tired, to be honest. But what you can do, you cannot give up. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep now. Thank you for speaking up. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for making some things clear. And it was really good explanation, to be honest. I'm gonna be working on this opinions way better, and someday I'm gonna have a lecture and I'm gonna be reading this same sentence for sure. I'm gonna be like, I talked about it 10 years ago. I already knew what was happening, because bro, just if you are someone beside me that you are listening right now, bro, look back 20 and 30 years ago. Where was AI? Where was Facebook or Instagram or reels or stories or posts? Where was it? It was just beginning. For the first time, when Facebook was published, it was a place just to post your photos and post your opinions. Then appeared Instagram, then appeared stories, then appeared Messenger, source of communication, source of making people jealous, making people showing off, Many things being created in our generation, and it's still being tested on us. People look at it as really simply, but I don't look at it as simply as that, It affects us, and it affects such as in a good way and in the bad way too. Everything is connected to yin and yang. I love that philosophy because there is only two ways, yeah. Either you do it or you don't. Either you like it or you don't. Either you go with it or you don't. Either you try or you don't. Simple as that. It's hard or simple. Yeah, both ways works. In both ways, time passes, and you go with it or you don't. Simple as that. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this video today, and I'm gonna continue talking tomorrow because I am a wise man, bro. I know a lot of stuff. Listen to me. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff. And maybe you become millionaire before me. So if you do, please don't forget about me. Lend me $1,000. No. I'm gonna be a millionaire when I become 30 for sure. Or at least I'm gonna be close to that number. I've never been to 100K, so I really don't know how life is there. But I'm thinking that it's gonna be really good, really good. 40 minutes, okay. Counting down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You thought that I would end it, right? I forgot to say. No, I didn't forget. I just thought about it. I like my deep voice. For real. I think I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna tone it down and I'm gonna be this kind of guy, from here now on. From here on, from here now, from now on, I'm gonna be this guy. Just being chill and being like, yeah, what's up, guys? What's in the menu today? Some hot chicas. It's my video. Why are you watching? I'm gonna do whatever I want. This is so funny that all of this will be saved on my YouTube channel. Maybe 4 people will watch it. But it will be a really good documentary of my progress. I really like it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys.